Good evening. Welcome to Down South Football, man.
Man,
It's your
that boy was just booming. I like
my
it.
voice is booming because the mic is close to me because I got a lot to say.
Please speak
This is your
that.
boy
Talk that.
Renard Williams, man. And we got I am DJ Double Dose, aka Ben Dennis, in the building. We might be joined in a couple of minutes by a couple other people from the show. We had a great rival. You see Ben celebrating. We had a great
I ain't
rivalry
even
Saturday.
started.
No, I know he ain't started yet. Before we go any further, wanted to make sure that we talk about a little bit of the Bayou Classic. Congratulations, Southern. I thought y'all were gonna blow it.
I
thought it was
did.
gonna be a
I thought
blowout.
Graham was gonna win. I thought Graham was gonna win it. I did. Graham let me down.
You know, well, I didn't say who I was gonna cheer for, but I mean, congratulations, Southern, man.
The
For
blood
finishing up the
sword.
season and doing everything,
The
doing what
blood
you
sword.
say. What now?
The blood sword.
I don't think he did. I can't remember right now. I think Biden, excuse me, I think Biden started. Because I was in and out. Y'all know how I do on Saturdays. About 13 screens over here going on at the same time. But anyway, Ben, how was your rivalry Saturday?
Man, let me tell you something. Man. My rivalry Saturday was fantastic, awesome, and whatever expletives you want to put behind it, I'm good.
Oh, Dabo Jr. said your video is blurry.
Well, I'm not gonna move my camera. I'm clear over here. I can change it up, but we good.
Yeah, man. It's the rivalry Saturday, man. It was really good. I really think it, you really had to enjoy it. If you like football today, you really enjoyed it. Even the ones, whether it was like the Washington game or everything. It might not be your camera, or it might just be might be something like with your internet or something. I don't know. Let me see. Dabo Jr., is he better now?
It might be the Wi-Fi. If not,
that's what I said. I said it's probably the Wi-Fi. It's probably the Wi-Fi. Where you want to start at, Ben?
Let's start enjoying hell.
Why you want to start enjoying hell?
Well, I mean, because they the ones doing all the talking. Let's start enjoying hell. Because my thing is, my number one thing is, we heard a lot of Alabama fans chirping. We heard Paul Feinbaum chirping.
I didn't hear Feinbaum. I'm sorry.
He did.
Okay.
We heard Kirk Herbstreit. We heard a lot of people talking about, Alabama should just be leaped in front of Oregon and Texas and Florida State and everybody else. And then they went down to the Plains and they, it's after dark, and they fucking struggled. They needed a fourth and a goddamn miracle to win. But yet, Bama fans seem to think that this was an off week and somehow they're going to go to Atlanta next week and beat Georgia.
Now, see, your hate is coming out now.
Let it come out. Let it come out, Noah.
your hate is coming out right now. Your hate is coming out right now.
Coming out, Renard. No, it's coming out because I gave these folks credit. I said, hey, y'all gonna lose to Texas.
Oh, you're going back beginning of the season. You're going back beginning of the season, okay.
But I said y'all gonna lose to Texas. Y'all will beat Tennessee at home. Y'all will beat LSU at home. And y'all will not lose a SEC game. I said these things, but yet people seem to forget that I said all of this, and they want to come at me and holler about how, Florida State struggling. Florida State. Hey, man, I told y'all was going to win the West. Why is y'all bothering me?
First of all, I need for you to go sip some honey cough or something. Cause your voice is strange. You've been hollering at that TV today.
I have, because Florida goddamn gave me all that work. But go ahead, Renard, because that's the picture I'm painting. Because again, I said before the season started, these folks was gonna beat Tennessee and LSU at home. and they was gonna lose to Texas. And now
See,
everybody want to come at me.
see, you approach it a little bit different than me.
I know, I
Uh,
do. I know.
ain't no fine pending, David. It's after dark.
I got my fine earlier.
You got
I
your
definitely
fine
got my fine
earlier.
earlier. I did.
And you know the show Cash Up. But I mean, where would you like for me to start?
I mean, well, you know what, Renaud? Let me ask you this: the
Okay, there
game plan was decent enough.
Mm-hmm.
If you had a critique on the game plan, where would you start?
A critique on the game plan?
Yes, on what you saw.
I was talking more on actually what happened.
Okay. Where's all go together?
You know, my thing is that when we was watching the game and everybody, I said this at the beginning of the year. When it comes to football, there's no emotion with me. I'm past that point. I don't have that emotion. If it ain't about straight football, if it ain't straight ball, you're not gonna get that emotional response from me. I will say this, and if y'all would like to double check, I had a house full of people, about 10, 15 people that can verify. When Milroe fumbled the ball, I said, "Oh, they finna score a touchdown." And everybody turned around and looked at me like, "What is wrong with you?" Because you know me, I don't watch games with nobody. I just so happened to go downstairs. And we were talking, and I was like, "Oh, they about to score a touchdown." And they were like, "What you mean? It's they yapping in my field." I said they about to score a touchdown. Instead of just this voice right here. And when they scored the touchdown, they all turned around and looked at me like, "You Nostradamus? What is going on?" I'm like, it wasn't in my spirit to say, like, yeah, they finna pull off this big win. It wasn't in my spirit because of just whatever. But yeah, I got a room full of witnesses. So it's not about the game plan, it's about the execution down the stretch. You know, you had to swap out a punt returner. You had to do a lot of other different things. But I will say this: that's just from one side of it. But from an Alabama side of it, you just got to give them credit for hanging into the game and doing what you got to do. That's the stuff that teams who win, that's what they do. Yeah. That's what they do. And remember, I told you have to learn how to win. They know how to win. Regardless of the situation, regardless of everything that goes on, they know how to win the game and know how to pull it out. And that's the thing about a team that has that pedigree, is that they've been there before and they can do it. You can't make critical mistakes and think you're going to actually walk away with the W.
I mean, but Renaud, it was 4th and 32.
I understand that, but you can't run. Why I will if I'm the coach, I'd rather go down blitzing than going down with a prevent defense rushing too.
You know what? Maybe we need to break that. Maybe we need to break the play down, because I just want to know
why you got a spy.
What
on 4th and 31?
What route did he run that he ended up 1-on-1? Because I think
we broke that down, because it's like, okay, you got 2 rushing, then you had 1 spy, so that's 3. They double team everybody in the middle. Okay, so it was 2-2-2, because I think it was a 5 receiver route, if I'm not mistaken.
It was 5. It was 5 wide. It was 5.
So on your edge, you 1-on-1. That's not a great matchup for you. And then DJ James is sitting there, face guarding, not finding the ball, and you got to give credit to Isaiah Bond, because Isaiah Bond did not give away that the ball was coming. He just literally went up and got the ball, got that foot in Browns.
So let me ask you, so you think Bond knew that the play was coming his way?
I'm just saying that when the ball, I'm saying when Milroe got the ball off, you know how most receivers, their eyes will get big, or they throw their hands up early.
Right. He let it go.
He didn't do anything.
Right.
He's just like, oh, ball coming, boom. And by the time you stick your hand up and you face guard, you look at him like this, it's too late to react.
I guess my thing was, where in the fuck was the safety? Because I'm just like,
because everybody in the middle, the other 3 was double team. The other 3 were double team, and basically on the outside, you had man to man on the outside, because then you got the other 3 that was double team, basically. That's 6 right there. Then you got 2 on the outside. That's 8. And then you got the two that was supposed to be rushing. I think they were just there. And then you got the spy in the middle. Why you spying on 4 for 31? I don't know.
And in that situation, it's like that's right.
I understand hindsight being 2020. I get what you're saying.
It is.
But the biggest thing, like everybody is like, that's what I'm saying. You had the double team here, double team here, double team there. Then you had the 2 outside. I mean, it is what it is. You cannot put yourself in that situation to where you sit up there acting a fool. And then when you acting a fool, when I say acting a fool, people know what I mean by that. I'm just saying, like,
right.
you trying to play the receiver, you trying to play like that. You should have been trying to box him out, but that was his way of trying to catch up with him too. Oh Lord. folks coming in from work.
Hey, Tuck. Hey, Tuck, come on.
Hey, yo.
Let me go and get off. Let me go and get off the screen real quick.
All right, so it's gonna be very quick. I'm gonna break down this play, and I'm just gonna be done. All right, Auburn. Look, Auburn did a good job. It was the small things, the reason why Auburn lost this ball game.
Okay,
that's it. It was pure execution wasn't there on the defensive end. Offensively, they did the most that they could have done. JJ Tar Johnson was the player of the game. Appreciate you, Tar.
That boy sound like he next to a diesel truck.
I am. I like it. So, the last play, 4th and 31.
31.
Why in God's good name are we running 2 defensive ends against five offensive linemen? You got a quarterback spy on 4th and 31.
So that's 3. So you know, 3 people away.
Okay, so
we got 8.
So the 8 people. So what's supposed to happen in that situation? You got 4 DBs that's supposed to be in the front, right? That's guarding the goal line. You're supposed to have 4 DBs in the back of the goal line. It's supposed to be a square. What happened was Bond did a route in the end zone. He did a 10-yard out. But there was another route behind it in the middle. There was trailing in the middle. For some reason, Eli Pritchard wants to go to the middle of the field.
There you go. Where the safety went, right?
What are you doing? So the ball's in the air. Everybody supposed to yell, ball, ball, ball. When they yell ball, the ball was on the rope. Miro put that thing on the rope. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, it was a perfect pass. It was a perfect pass.
If Pritchard would have been right where he was supposed to be, that's an interception or a knockdown at the least.
Either hold on, no, to at least a contested catch.
At least a contested catch. Please.
I was gonna let you say all that. I wasn't gonna go there right now. I'm just trying to be the voice of reason right now. I'm done.
I just don't get it. I mean, like I said, it was a great game. Oh my God.
It was a great game.
So did Justin call you? Did you text Justin?
Oh, everybody called me. I said, now y'all want to call me now. Y'all want to call me now. I ain't heard
conversation between you and Justin. I really want to know. That motherfucking conversation right there.
Bruh. Go ahead.
No, here's my thing. Seriously. This is why you have to, when I tell people I'm about football and I'm not about fandom, this is when I come in there. Because everybody was like, oh, I know Nard's upset. No, I tell people, I said, I don't do that stuff. My football level ain't nowhere right there. But you have to say, this is what championship teams and teams that win divisions and go to playoffs and do all the time. This is what they do. They execute. They execute when it's time to be executed. So something that looks like, man, I can't believe they did it right. You got to take this as a learning opportunity to say, like, we didn't do what we knew to do to close the deal. They know how to close. You learning how to close.
Right.
That's why there was never a flinch. Even on 4th down, it wasn't a flinch in what they did.
Flinch. They had poise. They were poised. They've done this so much and been in these situations that, hey, I know what to do.
You got your blood pressure messing with you.
Oh no, I'm straight. I was okay.
He good?
Look, I did
He
not.
good. He good. He good. He good.
I
I
didn't
see him
expect to
face.
win
He
this
good.
ball game. I didn't expect to win it. Everything. It was house money for me because I took the under at
And
that
took
14
the
and a
cover.
half.
Yeah, we all took the
I took
cover.
the under. I took that
Well,
under with that 14 and a half. I was like,
Yeah,
oh
we
no,
all
I'll
took
take
that. We
that.
all took that.
I took the plus 14, so I'm pretty
Oh,
happy
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
You know what I'm saying? We all. I think everybody on the show took the plus 14. We good. We
I'm
all
happy
good on
right
that.
now. I'm like appreciate
yeah,
you. Thank you.
yeah. I guess I took the plus 14 then. My man.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
don't
you took the
know.
plus
you
14. You
did.
ain't take
Yeah.
the under.
Yeah, okay. So I was just like, okay, I'm winning money. So I knew it wasn't gonna be that bad. I didn't, because I knew the game from last week. Because prior to the game last week, I think the over under, not the over under, but the spread was 7.5. When they lost New Mexico State, it jumped to 14. No, well, it jumped to 10, then it jumped to 14. Bruh, come on, man. I mean, like, I know they ain't even lose that bad.
I
But
didn't say that. I didn't. That wasn't my.
I did. That part I did.
I
I
just
did
took a
see
shot on a dart
that.
on a long ticket, and I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody that came through today.
But
I appreciate
man,
y'all.
but like I said, shout out to Alabama. You made more plays than Auburn. Shout out to
Yeah,
Hugh
definitely.
Freeze. Shout out to Hugh Freeze. Had a good game plan offensively. And I mean, Ron Roberts, I think you had a good game plan against Bama until that last play. I
I think you
just don't
overthink it.
understand.
You can't blame D coordinator. He had two bad plays. The last play and the other busted coverage. That was it. That
But like
literally was it.
But like you
It was.
said, but like we said though, seriously, looking at the game, yeah. If you are supporting Auburn, you are disappointed and all that kind of stuff like that. But if you're supporting Alabama, you just looking at like your toughness showed through. You know what I'm saying? Like your toughness showed through again. But that's what it did. You did what had to be done to win the game.
Renaud, I feel you. That's a great political answer.
That's not political.
No.
That wasn't political.
Ain't no fucking toughness, man.
That's not political though, bro.
That's luck.
Hold on.
Look.
Hold on. Here's the thing. You can say all that. Hell, you can say kick six was a luck. You can say anything was a luck. But what I'm saying is that they did what they needed to do to win the game. And that's what you have to do. You have to do what you gotta do to win the game. If you're not willing to do that, I know how you personally feel about Bama. And I'm not saying like I expect them to do this or that. I'm just saying that they did what they had to do to win the game. You got to give props to them. That's just competitive football. And it is what it is.
If it took a 4th and 31 for Auburn to lose this game,
I just can't, man.
I'm okay with that, man. It just, like I said, execution wasn't there. But in the long run, this is going to be Hugh's worst team. This is going to be his worst team. He's going to get better. So that's what we just got to look forward to. But I got a hot take, and I'm about to go. Alabama's not going to move.
Jesus.
Alabama's not going to move up. They're going to stay in the same place as number 8. All right, y'all, War Eagle.
Well, before that boy, something is wrong with that dude, man. Something is wrong with that dude. Go back and love and do whatever you need to do. Let's move away from that for a minute. From down there. What was your impressions of Ohio State and Michigan?
My impression of Ohio State and Michigan was Michigan showed grit. Michigan showed you that they are the best team in the country. I don't think it's really a much debate. I mean, I think a lot of people want to put Georgia up or Washington.
I don't like them like that.
I think Michigan's the number one team in the nation.
I don't like them like that. I really don't.
I really do. I think when you look at what the throw that J.J. McCarthy made today, and you look at the runs that Cora made today, I don't see how somebody could put Georgia or Washington or Florida State above them. They're the number one team in the country, man. They really are. To me.
Yeah, you can keep that.
You think somebody's better? You would take Georgia over Michigan right now? You really would take Georgia over Michigan right now?
Yeah, because I still don't believe in Michigan offensive line.
Now, Buddy getting hurt.
I don't believe in them like that because I've seen this shit already. Show me. Show me, and y'all know what I mean. Show me that it ain't gonna be a TCU. Show me that you gonna come up against Georgia or whoever. I'm not saying who they are. I just don't believe that they the best team in the country. Now, could they win a national championship? Possibly. But I'm saying I don't believe that. I don't believe them, and I don't believe that they're the best team in the country. I could be wrong. I don't believe them.
So do you feel Georgia's the best team in the country?
I just feel like matchup wise, they better.
Okay, so I get to my point. I get that's what we're gonna go. In the box, we just watched Georgia against Georgia Tech, and we just watched Michigan against Ohio State. And coming out of that, your opinion is still the same. Out of that,
my opinion didn't change because I was cheering for Ohio State, but I figured that Michigan would win. I never feel like
I got no.
But you got it's like this. It's nothing personal against Michigan. It's a show me state, bruh. Show me.
They showed you like they went.
What they showed me? Did they ask them get ready for one game?
They went against their biggest opponent and still won.
That's their biggest damn opponent every damn year. But who else have they played this shit that make you feel like they ready to go on?
They blew everybody else out.
Shit, I would have blown them out too.
And they still beat Ohio State by a touchdown.
Blowing out people that you was already better than.
And the toughest game, as you state, they still won by a touchdown more.
So you saying because of that made them the best team in the country?
I think they should be number one.
If they want to move to the number one, I don't care. Hell, they can move. They can move damn La Tech number one. I don't care what they do. I'm just not there. I'm not a fan. I'm not saying the same thing gonna happen like happened last year. What I'm saying is I'm just not there yet to say, like, I think they're a really good team.
Right.
I don't think they're a bad team.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think that they are playoff ready for what they gonna see at the line of scrimmage on some of these folks.
So I'm gonna pause my comment. I'm gonna say this. So right now you would have Georgia number one and Michigan number two.
Yeah.
Okay.
Long as they ain't side by side. Okay. Fine with me when they do some stupid stuff like Georgia.
You would go Georgia, Michigan, Washington, FSU.
I ain't even ready to speak off past number two.
All right, Dave. Dave is in the chat.
Dave is in the building. Mr. Gardner. This is who I need to see.
Right,
I need to hear from. First of all, before Dave starts to speak, I would like to say that y'all need to go down to the Chinchilla room. And please go down there and support Dave. If you don't mind giving them people the address to go down there and have a good time. And smoke a cigar, please.
Or drink.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you, sir. Go right ahead.
Is this thing on?
Yes, this you are on.
Okay. The address 16 3rd Avenue, 610 3rd Avenue West, man. Come get your cigar, come get you something to drink. I'm just leaving.
I just want one
early night tonight.
I want one of the chairs.
Huh?
Can I get one of the chairs? That's all I want.
Hey man, your chairs are comfortable.
Yeah.
But man, hey man, I'm here for the comments, man. I'm here for the smoke. I just want to hear. I've been kind of listening, back and forth what y'all been talking about, and let me preference this. I do want to give credit. I know the game, it was a unforeseen ending to the Iron Bowl, but I do want to know. I was chatting with you through text message. Right. I do want to give props to the Auburn coaching staff because I think what they did, they were able to take some of their deficiencies on offense, but also be able to capitalize on their strengths. So I think because they ran a lot of back draw. They did some good stuff. Defensively, it was more of a bend, don't break, which I agree with that. They tried not to give up the big play. They really only gave up one really, really big long touchdown.
That big long touchdown to Burt. Was it? I think it was Burton. I think it was Burton.
Burton. But other than that, man,
I knew Burton was gonna I knew Burton was gonna at least get one tonight.
So other than that, I think the Auburn coaching staff did an outstanding job considering the deficiencies and some things they have on their roster. as far as Ohio State, Michigan, that game went about what I expected. I knew it would be a tight game. I thought I was going to get away from Ohio State at one time, but here's the thing: it's rivalry weekend, man. So you can whatever if you at home, if the underdog is at home, or vice versa, whoever's at home, you can throw the records out the window. Y'all know how it go. So,
bro, you just got to win, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to try to get by. I mean, it's you can't talk about this team so much better than this team. It's been a few Iron Bowls that have been lopsided, but for the most part, they be crazy games. That's kind of what you get. So, all in all, man, I was happy. I wasn't upset about anything. I figured FSU was gonna have their struggles. I am be the first to tell you I was surprised they made it out the swamp alive. I thought we were dead. I put it in the chat.
You did put it in the chat.
Yeah, I did. I just knew we wasn't going to.
I want to, and I know people going to ask. I'm not going to give it right now. I want to ask. Give us the Tuesday on playoff talk. Serious, hardcore playoff talk. I want to see what the committee's going to do. I want to see what the committee going to do first before I really go and really let it be go when we talk about playoff.
Where was Georgia at tonight before we started?
Who?
Georgia.
What you mean where they was at?
Where were they at before we started? In the playoff committee rankings, where were they at?
What?
There was one. Who was two?
Ohio State.
So they gone. Who was three?
Michigan.
And Washington was four.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They pulled it out. And they pulled that out. That's why I said, we can.
So I'm going to
put a pin in it right now.
Okay. So
I'm saying, yeah, we will discuss it. Mm-hmm. I want to talk more about the actual game itself. So Dave, did you see any of Ben? Did you see anything of Washington State today?
I watched it.
Oh, okay. You watched it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they struggled. It took a game-winning field goal to finish it off. And it made me laugh. And it made me laugh because it was just like, this is rivalry week, and Washington hasn't looked good since Oregon, but yet people seem to think that they're better than FSU. And then today, against a 5-6 team, they needed a field goal to finish them off.
And see, here's my problem with it. Dave, I'm gonna let you go speak after I just say this one thing. I think the narrative when people say, and not because you just said it, but it just made me think of something. I see a lot of people talking about like who's better, right. But it's not about who's better at that point. I don't care. Your college football playoff is all about the complete resume. It's about the complete resume. It's about the metrics. It's about the things that these folks are looking at in the room. It ain't about whether or not the team is 100% better than the other team. So guess what? If my team loses 3 games and then turn around, 2 games, turn around and be the hottest team in the country, beat everybody ass up and down, guess what? You just going to have to wait until next year and hopefully you get into the 12 and not the 4. This is the 4. So
I don't think Washington proved nothing today that made them seem like they was that much better than Florida State.
I mean, I get what they're saying, but the way they're doing, they're gonna be like last week they tried to say, okay. They tried to say, well, Washington beat a number 12 team.
They did.
That's what they did. And they're like, well, this is the reason why we moved them up, and this is why we person moved down. Right. But I don't know. Dave, go ahead.
But this we both faced a 5-6 team, and we both won, but one won more than the other, and one didn't need a game when the field goal to beat the other with a backup quarterback.
Dave, go ahead. They make me want to just.
I mean,
I'm just
saying.
At the end of the day, here's my thoughts on the whole thing.
Help me, Jesus.
I really won't have any viable opinion until after conference championship.
Oh, he popped back. He popped back in. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, after conference championship week, that's what's going to matter. I mean, right now it's all speculation. Washington got to play Oregon. Bama got to play Georgia. That's in Florida State got to play in that championship game, and Texas got to play there. So until
Texas
the
playing
end, man,
Oklahoma State.
right? So until the end, man, I mean, we can talk this team better than this team, but at the end of the day,
Fast forward you to next Sunday.
Yeah.
Fast forward you to next Sunday.
Basically, fast forward me to next Sunday because it's just going to be all speculative. I mean, you know, right now, you want my if I just have to address it, you didn't ask me to.
Yeah,
right
go ahead.
Now,
Please address it. Please address it, bro.
I think right now, I'm just going to say I think Oregon and Washington probably better than Florida State right now.
But somebody got to lose. But somebody got to lose, Dave.
Somebody got to lose. That's why I'm saying just fast forward me the next week. And the only reason I say that is because Rodemaker, man, I mean, he can make some throws, but he is not what I'm talking about.
He did not.
Hell, for a second, I kind of wanted to keep the other boy in.
Hold on.
I'm like,
the freshman.
Hold on. Breaking news. So for all those idiots out there who were mad about Mark Stoops going to A&M, he's a staying at Kentucky.
What? What the fuck, Mark? What are you doing?
Per report from this dude's pretty reliable, that Kentucky sports radio dude. Yeah, that's per that report. He's staying.
That's crazy.
Dave,
now, when you talk about the tier 1 job and all that foolishness,
I'm
compared to Kentucky, Texas A&M is a better job. But
I didn't. It's not for me to say a word right now, because when I unleash, it's gonna be a real. I got some people to talk to. Go ahead, Dave.
I'm done, man. I mean,
so yeah.
It's gonna work. It's gonna all work itself out.
Just keep winning. It's gonna all work itself out.
Just keep winning. That's all you gotta do. Just keep winning, and let the chip fall where they may. Control what you can control. And one day you control it was on the field. That's it.
Dave, Renard got something to say. He needs to go on and say it.
I mean, that's a tough one, bro.
It's Stoops on lead. That's tough. That's a tough.
But one thing I can say, I'll leave it at that.
We didn't hear what you said because you popped out.
I said, I think the future on the Plains is bright. There's a bright future ahead.
Hell yeah.
I just leave it at that.
Oh yeah, Hugh got him a couple more wins on his belt.
First, let's.
He do, Renard. He do.
I didn't say I'm not talking about you. Not talking about you. Can I ask a serious question while Dave is on here? And since we got people in the audience, I want to hear your reaction. Everybody went crazy about the fact that Mark Stoops was supposed to be hired, and now we're getting a report refuting that whole thing. Dave, Ben, audience, I want an answer. Type it in the comments. And if I offend somebody, damn it, it's after dark. I'm sorry. Who in the hell do you want?
No.
Hold on, Ben. Let me finish. Who in the hell do you think you finna get?
There you go.
You want to offer Kirby Smart? Why in the hell would Kirby Smart?
Ryan Day, Mike Norvell.
I don't get it. I don't understand what y'all. I mean, what?
My counterpoint to you is not who the hell do they want. Who the hell can you get? Because again, I posed the question last week when we had the conversation about tier 1 jobs and all of this things. And I asked you the same question. Who the hell do y'all think y'all gonna get? Who? because Stoops was an amazing hire. He would have been an amazing hire. So, okay, Stoops is out. Well, who the hell y'all gonna get? Because you're not gonna get Ryan Day, I don't think, unless you just ready to deal. You definitely not get Mike Norvell.
I ain't confident in that.
Who y'all gonna get? Texas A&M.
I yield all my time to David.
Yeah, Dave. Who you think they gonna get? Because I'm lost.
I don't know. I'm confused though because I'm like, bro, you had a massive payout like that and you had nobody. Like nobody. I mean, unless Stoops was the guy that was lined
Stoops
up.
should have been the guy.
You know, I mean,
here's my question to y'all. You know, last week when it first happened, off the air, we talked about that they need a ball coach. They needed a culture changer.
And
they need like a Landon. Like a Landon.
I don't know.
Who the hell they want?
They don't want Buddy from what it was, UTSA. They don't want him. They don't want Buddy from Tulane because he ain't sexy.
That's my thing right there. When do we stop looking at treating a name don't get you nowhere? You just proved that because somebody just about to get $30 million
to go away
in 120 days, then get more money. So my point to you is like, what are you looking for in a football coach? If you were hiring, if you was on Texas A&M board, who would you go after? I know who I would probably go after.
Well, we know they're gonna go after, but who wants it? That's the question, Renard. It's not about who we're gonna go after. Who wants it?
I'm done right now.
Right, like
I mean, I really think Stoops would have been a fit, though. I mean,
that would have been perfect.
I think it would have been a fit.
He would have been perfect.
I mean, unless James Franklin
they don't rent.
No.
Franklin to do what?
Oh, Dave, you've entered the chat. Dave, you have entered the chat.
I mean, I said unless he's ready to leave or something. I mean, I don't really know.
I mean,
who else out there?
He can't
you get the Marcus Spears. See, that's my thing. Do you want a name or do you want a name or do you want a ball coach?
Well, I think Franklin is both. But I mean, I know you're not directly referring to Franklin, but I think he is both to me. I think he's both.
I don't like the dude.
And like Bunte said, if you're not gonna go get, but you know what? Bunte had a valid point. If you're not gonna go get Stoops, then go out to Elko.
I like Elko.
At Duke. I like Elko at Duke.
I do like Elko. And I heard his name this week.
I like Elko.
I heard his name this week.
But it's not sexy though. It's not sexy. But he can build a program.
We need a ball coach.
We know that, but they want a name.
Or they want Jimbo on the sideline with the glasses down like this, looking at the play, saying, "Damn, damn."
I'm honestly true. The Stoops would have been a perfect fit. I mean, he really would have been. But
I mean, I'm not nowhere in those conversations. But I'm saying, like, I know it probably seems like a shit show, but you got to believe. Don't you think that they should have like a A or B or like some targets, right? I mean, they should, right?
Yeah, they should.
And see, the problem is that you sold a fan base. It's almost like we're gonna sell you on this person who's this great, wonderful person that everyone knows, but that might not be what you need. That's not what that might be not what you need, and that proved to come to fruition. It's like that wasn't what you want. So now you have to ask yourself, what do you want for the culture of your program? Who's a culture builder? Who's a program builder?
Program builder. Yep. That's it. Right.
That's what I want to know. Who you got that's going to build this program? Because we ain't even talking about resources or going up against this person or going up against that.
Mm-hmm.
Who can, if I'm Texas A&M, who can build this culture and make it sustainable, considering what we're about to head into this new SEC, into this new whole college football landscape in 2024 and beyond?
With Texas, with Oklahoma, with division less, like
you trying to get your thing, and now you trying to get into the 12.
Exactly.
And if you can get a home game, get a home game. But you got to try. You're trying to get into the 12 because you're not gonna have a West title to go after.
Right.
No, it's no damn this gets no more. Yeah.
So what you gonna? What I mean? It's like I'm saying you in a whole different era of college football. We have to think. You have to think that way now. We basically almost to the end of the regular season. Everything going forward now is about making that. It's about making that 12. Once this 4 is done, it's about making to that 12.
Yeah.
However they do the format, because that's still not decided all the way. But what do you want for the future of your program? Because everybody just gonna sit up there and say championships. That sounds great in theory, but there's only a couple of them that's actually winning them right now. What you gonna do to build the culture of the program? You damn sure can't buy another class.
It's really just one school.
Dave, I got a question to ask you, Dave. Southern pulled it off today.
I don't know how.
How do you feel about that?
Well, you know, man, it was a thing that was going around. Hugh came to the game with a Louis Vuitton suit on.
Oh,
They
why
said-
did he do
Shut
that?
the hell up,
Shut up, Dave. Stop.
man. Let me get off camera, man. You what?
Stop,
Yeah,
Dave.
man,
Stop.
You
I
know
got-
that's fake.
Oh, I gotta find a picture.
Yeah,
I
but they
gotta
said-
find a picture.
Yeah, they say I saw a picture with a Louis Vuitton. They say any coach that wear Louis Vuitton and Gucci is probably on their way to get fired.
Man, you lying. I did not know you came into the game with an LV.
Yep.
Man, stop lying, bruh.
Hey, that's what.
I know
Go
Graham
to
lost,
go to
but
Chuck
goddamn.
page. He put it up there early.
You already know where I'm going. You already know where I'm going.
So Southern pulls it out. So Southern and FAMU is playing next week.
No,
I thought-
Southern
no.
and Prairie View.
It's
I mean,
still Prairie
FAMU
View.
and Prairie View.
Okay.
Yeah. Which I look for that to be lopsided.
Everything gonna be lopsided.
I mean, Prairie View is always just kind of do something. Well, I think they're gonna be decent. They just underachieve.
Just underachieved.
Hey man,
Look, hold on. So what is it about? What is it about Grambling and fashion? We had fashion at the SWAC Media Day.
And I know.
man,
It's a
I
thing.
think-
Apparently it's a thing.
Let me shut up for y'all talk. Come on here and cuss me out. Let me not say that
Man.
about Grambling.
I thought she was. Is it Grambling she went?
Oh yeah, she 100%
She
Grambling.
was Grambling along. Okay. Well,
Hardcore. I
mean-
believe she was one of the founding fathers. I think she wasn't the founding father. She just
That
came
boy
into life.
said want to find a father.
I think she's been reincarnated. That's just
hey
what I
man, shout out to the March Maroon and White man for the great performance at the Macy's the Thanksgiving parade, the Macy's parade.
Did you
In
beam?
New York
Did you
City.
beam with pride? Did you beam with pride?
I
That's
did.
In New
I-
York City.
40, yes. I had about a minute and 45 seconds of pride and about 5 seconds of one little tear that was right here, man. It was a proud moment, man. Proud moment.
Y'all showed out, man. That's definitely.
Y'all
y'all
did.
showed out.
Y'all led. Y'all hold on, Dave. You got to lead it right. Y'all
Yeah.
led the Macy's Day Parade.
Yeah, we when John back when they said action,
Y'all
we
was
right there.
y'all was right there.
Right there. When John
But
Baptist
then,
was right
but then a lot of people got mad not knowing that they was gonna come on again about an hour later.
Shit, y'all.
I was
led.
like,
Well-
why y'all didn't know? Why? I mean, bro, they were going ham. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
And
like,
you know what? Well,
calm down.
once I found out they were going to be on Peacock, well, they told me what channel it was going to be on, but I said, well, let me go to Peacock because I know it's going to come on there. So I went to
Mhm.
Peacock, and then the folks said it's a 2.5 mile distance from where the parade starts to where they actually perform in the grandstand. So I said, that's going to be a minute. 2.5 miles. I mean, that's going to be a little minute. So I just kept it on. I dozed off for a second, and I woke up. And when I woke up, lo and behold, it was-
okay,
But-
I got a question. I got a question for you. I got a question for the panel. Question for the panel. How do you personally feel we are in the midst of our last regular season Pac-12 game happening right now?
I would have felt better, but it went to dip.
Say what now?
I would have felt better if Oregon State's coach wouldn't have left.
What you mean?
He left it to the Michigan State job.
No, I ain't talking about that. I'm just saying. I mean, this is the last.
But I'm saying, like, he
Pac-12
ain't
game.
even, so he ain't even riding the ship. So it's like we got literally one true Pac-12 team left, which is Washington State. That's it.
Yeah, I get that. I'm just saying the nostalgia of today. Like, this is it. Cal playing UCLA. That's it.
It sucks to me. It sucks that we don't have that conference on the West Coast no more. It sucks.
Oh, you just ain't gonna have it in the current form.
Maybe, man, if you throw in San Diego State and all them other teams, I mean, it's like
you have lost the Power 5
status
destination. Yeah, you gonna lose that one.
So
Dave, what was your
don't exist no more?
Dave, Georgia Tech? What's your feelings about that? How'd you feel about it?
Man, it was again a rivalry game. So
right, rivalry weekend, baby, is where we at.
So you're gonna get that. But I'm gonna tell you the one thing I know about Georgia. Georgia played they just play damn hard. Like I mean,
they play when they want to, man.
But everything they do, even running the ball, like it's like they play a notch more. They're more intense than any team that I've seen this year. Like if you just watch, even the running backs running, and it's just like they just play up or not. I don't know, man. That's what I took from just the aggression in which they play with. I mean, even when they blow coverages, it's still aggressive. I mean, like they're aggressively wrong.
Bowers didn't play today. I mean, that was without Bowers. He played last week.
Yeah,
he didn't play today, but best believe he gonna play Saturday.
Who is okay? Of course, Tennessee handled business. Were you surprised about NC State beating up on North Carolina?
I was. If you're an NFL team, I don't know if you want Drake May or Caleb Williams, but I'm gonna tell you to trade out of that pick because both their asses ain't look good worth a damn.
That's a whole different debate.
Yeah, I'm just saying
that's a whole different debate. I get that, but a lot of times you're trying to get your long-term pick, especially now in the NFL. But that's a whole different conversation.
No, but they are 1 and 2. They are.
I know that. I know, but let's not talk about the draft, man. Clemson and South Carolina. It's talking about the draft. That means we in a real off season. I don't want to talk about. Let's not talk about that. No.
I didn't really watch that. It was on, but I think it was on opposite Florida State, right?
It was.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so
the final was 16-7.
Who won? Clemson.
Clemson won 16-7. Yeah. Is Dabo Jr. still on here? And he probably gone.
He gone. You know he gone.
You know he comes about 5 minutes. He goes about 5-10 minutes and then he dipped.
He said Cade didn't look good and he left.
Yeah, I know how Dabo Jr. operate.
UCLA is currently losing 20-7.
Yes,
Good.
they are.
Good.
Why you say good?
Who they coach?
Who? Chip Kelly for this game.
Right.
Shut up, Renaud.
Your Buffaloes lost, Dave.
Yeah, your Buffaloes lost, man.
Go Buffs.
Man, if y'all only knew, man, Dave do not mean that. Okay? He does not cheering for anything. Only thing Buffs that he cheering for was the Buffalo Buffs. The Buffalo Bills, maybe. That's about it.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Everybody close.
Yeah, that's about the only thing he cheering for with Buffalo on. He definitely ain't cheering for the black and gold in Colorado. That's for sure. I can promise you that. That's one thing you can put money on that.
But you
can put money on that.
My surprise to take was Louisville losing to Kentucky. I ain't see that.
I did not see Louisville losing to Kentucky. I mean,
ACC thing to do, but I didn't see it.
But Kentucky has kind of like been owning Louisville for like the last 4 years or something.
I think 3 years in a row.
I don't think Malik ever beat.
He did.
He did.
Right. So
he did.
I mean, I thought Louisville would play, but I mean, sometimes, man, it could be mental. You know, it could be mental.
Yeah. Jared, what you talking about? I've known about for over a year.
The Color Purple movie?
Yeah, boy, I've known about it for over a year, but
Just need to leave. They just need to leave well enough alone, bro.
Nah, they ain't gonna do that.
This ain't no Tyler Perry production.
It might as well.
Oh, he's one of the producers, I think. Along with Whoopi. Right. I think with Whoopi Goldberg and I can't remember who are the other producers. I think Oprah Winfrey is a producer also.
If Danny Glover ain't in it, I can't watch it.
Well, it's basically what they did was take the play that was on Broadway.
I saw that footage when they came to Birmingham.
And they taking the play and making it into a movie, not the original sequel. I mean, not the original movie. So they taking that play that was the Broadway play and making it into.
Danny Glover Avery. It should Avery. I don't want to see it.
Hey, Danny Glover.
I didn't see the play. I don't know what should.
Danny Glover was a dog. All I'm saying.
This is stuff you never know what you're gonna get.
Boy, Danny Glover was a dog. Okay.
See, that's stuff you don't know what you're gonna get.
Danny Glover said, "If you touch that mailbox, I know you touched."
If Paul ain't on there, I don't want to see.
I don't want to
look
see.
Here, if y'all cross me while I'm trying to get this back on track right now, okay?
Danny Glover told him, "If you touch that mailbox, I know you touched. I got it rigged.
I got it
in the 40s."
I know. Hold on. I know how to stop this train. Heisman favorite.
Oh shit.
Hell. I don't have Penix. Hell, I'm just going.
Nah.
I can't.
You got Penix?
Yeah, I can't give it to Daniel. He done lost too many games. I can't give it to him.
Well, he done lost the same amount of games as RG3 did.
But they're trying to compare him to Burrow.
Say what now?
They're trying to compare him to Burrow.
Well, stat-wise, because they both.
But stat-wise, Burrow won national title. I can't do that.
But you can't say stat-wise that Burrow won a national title because you don't win a national title when you get awarded a Heisman.
But he was behind a lot of these games, which is why he got all these stats.
That's like saying that Burrow should have been taken out the game every time LSU was up 3 touchdowns.
I'm saying this joker got all these stats because they were losing in a lot of these games.
So do a lot of other people. So what you're telling me is that everybody that's losing should be coming up. Their stats should be great.
I'm gonna give it to Penix. That's just me.
Penix ain't sure. You just got through saying Washington. Hold on. You just got through saying Washington ain't been doing nothing for the last few weeks. You just got through saying how unimpressive they was. You can't say they unimpressive and you get a Heisman to Penix.
But when we're gonna talk about numbers, Penix and Nick's numbers look better because they ain't been
talking about them. Who can that makes a Heisman? The fact they've been behind.
He been losing. That's why he got the numbers.
So what you're saying is that losing is the only reason why that Daniels got the numbers, not his play. I'm not. See, you're trying to make this a team award, which is the shit I've been trying to get away from years.
But I'm saying though, he got the numbers he got because they've been losing.
Dude, that's crazy though.
How is it crazy?
It's crazy because it's not his fault that his team hasn't been in a shootout because the defense been ass.
That same Florida team played against the same FSU Florida team, and we saw the difference in the numbers.
What do you mean?
That's
like saying shit. Auburn just lost to New Mexico State last week, got their ass whooped, and today just took a damn team Alabama to the fucking end of the game. What does that mean?
So we're gonna leapfrog. So we're gonna leapfrog the guy because his defense is ass. And he able to put up numbers.
Who? You know how many ass defenses out there, and when folks can't put up numbers? So you saying that Daniels don't even deserve it?
But Bo Nix been putting up numbers in relative competition. They ain't been struggling.
With what? You're right. Their defense has not been struggling. You're damn right about that.
Putting up the same equivalent numbers or better in games where he ain't had to goddamn get garbage points.
See, that's the problem with the argument right there. You're saying that everything he did is garbage points, because they get their ass whooped. What about when he was actually like driving down and doing everything he was supposed to be doing? So it's his fault that he was in a garbage, you quote unquote say a garbage time. The damn award supposed to be for the best player, not the best damn team.
He the best
always
player,
been my issue. Say what now?
He the best player, but they got.
You can be a best. That's like saying in NFL, you should always go undefeated if you're the best goddamn player.
Come on now.
No, you just said he got.
He the best player, but he the best player, but they got 3 losses.
So you saying the best player can't have multiple losses?
3 in college,
Bro, come on now.
3 in college,
Come on.
and
That's
we
like
saying
that's like saying the MVP can't. That's like saying the MVP can't have no more than 4 or 5 losses.
3 in college, and he the best player. I can't rock with it. But
that's crazy.
If you feel like that, I'm gonna rock with you, but I can't.
No, I'm just saying that's I get what you're trying to say, but I'm not gonna give it to someone just because they putting up numbers and their team ain't damn lost.
But a lot of his numbers done got put up in garbage time. But
you keep going on that point, garbage time. Give me some garbage time stats. Show me when it's just so much garbage time.
They've been behind.
No.
They got
just because they losing. If they losing, it does not mean it's garbage time. Garbage time means you getting your ass blown out by 3-4 scores. I'm just in here throwing up numbers.
So if I got 1 loss and me and you got the same numbers, but you got 3 losses, but me and you got the same numbers, you're trying to tell me that your numbers are equal to mine when I've been blowing people out.
If I got 3 losses, how the hell did I lose? Did I lose on 1 possession? Did I lose? Did I lose?
You won the winner in the reason why they won.
That's not an answer to my question. How did I lose? If I lose 54-47, is that my fault?
But if you in a 54-47 game and it's 54-47, that means that you had to continue to play because your defense was ass.
But that doesn't make it a garbage time. You're trying to win the damn game.
But my team got the same numbers.
No, pause. Because you saying that it's a garbage time, but if I'm trying to win the game, the point of the thing is trying to win the game. If it's going back and forth, that's not his fault because it's going back and forth.
But Bo Nix is going back and forth in the game where it doesn't matter.
You just contradicted your point.
I didn't. All I'm saying is my point to you is, Renard, if you're trying to sit around here and tell me that Jaden Daniels deserves to be the Heisman Trophy winner with 3 losses, and I'm trying to tell you this man with 1 loss has the same numbers.
Let me put it to you like this. You're talking about a damn number. I could give a shit about numbers. I can put up numbers. Hold on. Let me finish my point. I could put up numbers. That doesn't mean that I'm the best player. That doesn't mean that I put my team on my back. That doesn't mean that I'm having to do more because I have a better team over here. That is not what that means. And I'm not gonna sit up and continue like, oh, he got 3 losses, he can't be the best player. Or he got this many losses, he can't be the best player. We can't say that. We talking about an individual thing. Okay. I'm not saying that it's like, I get the point you're trying to say with the numbers, but when you come down to it, you don't think Jaden don't deserve to be in at least New York. Okay, does he deserve to be in New York?
Of course.
But you still think that Penix wins out over him?
Penix or Bo Nix, yes. I would put Jay Daniels 3rd.
Even though you said earlier that Washington has been struggling.
I will put Jaden Daniels 3rd because I look at their losses and I look at even today, even in a game like today, like Renard, you hide behind the mic. Even in the game, what did he do today against Texas A&M?
I'm not hiding behind the mic. I'm waiting for you to answer my question.
Against a 3rd-string quarterback without their coach, the nigga barely had 200 yards pass.
My question
had 200 yards.
My question was, you said that Washington has been struggling. So if Washington been struggling, does that mean Penix been balling?
Washington defense has been ass, and we know LSU. Hold on. We know LSU defense has been ass as well.
But that's not the comparison to the award.
Both their defense has been, but you know what? Oregon's defense has been mid.
I'm still waiting on an answer for my question.
How
can Washington be struggling if you got the Heisman Trophy winner?
I put Bo Nix over both of them.
That's all I ask.
I'm putting Bo Nix over both of them.
So that's all I ask.
I got Bo over both of them, but
y'all can have it. I'm just talking about Daniels. That was it.
What you got?
I get Penix. I get Bo. I'm not. I was just talking about Daniels winning. I wasn't saying nothing else.
I can't get no 3-loss team, no champ, no Heisman, dog. I can't do that, man.
Okay, if I lose 3 games by Let's just say I lose 3 games by 10 points, and you lose 1 game and get your ass blown out. Does that make me better than the next person?
But my 1 game I lost, I didn't get blown out though.
So what?
I said
if you
1 game I lost, but I didn't have the last possession. Like
what I said was if I lose 3 games by 10 points, and the 1 game I lose, I get blown out in. That make me better?
I feel you, but we ain't speaking on.
Let's say I only got 1 loss, but I got blown out.
You speaking on hypotheticals. We speaking on right now. Right now, Bo Nix only loss was to Washington on the last possession. This joker lost 3 games. And
my point is that when it comes to the Heisman, this is the shit what they did a few years ago. It's not a team award. I don't believe you should be propped up. And I'm saying Bo shouldn't deserve it. I argued for Bo earlier today. I'm just saying that I'm not gonna contradict the argument by going against what Daniels has been doing.
I like Daniels, but I just can't put him over Nix and Penix. That's just me.
We will settle Nix and Penix then, I guess,
next week
with the championship game.
What you got, Dave?
Absolutely nothing.
I'm done.
No, for real, Dave. I want to know what you got. For real.
I mean, right now to me, I think it's between Bo Nix and Penix.
And which one do you like?
Bo knows.
Can I ask? No, and I want a serious question. All right. Why do you like him? But
okay, let me preface this. Okay,
I'm gonna shut up. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go on mute.
What I'm going to say,
let me mute because I yield my time.
There's no way it means that I think that this particular player is going to be a better pro. I think that if we're talking about a professional prospect, I would lean Penix because I think Penix can make every throw on the field. But when you're talking about a college player, when I watch Bo play and how he commands his offense, how he stays just even keel, his leadership just spreads and he makes plays and put up numbers. He looks like a very polished player. I don't want to say Tim Tebow-ish, but the control that Tebow had, he just looks polished to me. He just looks like it's his time. But as far as a professional prospect, I know that wasn't the question. I think Penix would be a better pro. But as far as Heisman, I think if Bo comes out and have a big game, which I think he will in the Pac-12 championship, I think he'll win.
So Dave, I'm gonna ask you one last question. Ain't about numbers. Do you think wins and losses matter in this argument that we having?
I think that you both are right. And why I said it is because Renard, on one hand, he's not, because a lot of times players get propped up because of the success of their team.
And I didn't say they won't win.
Right. No, I'm just saying, because my team is undefeated per se, then, they kind of maybe push this player or whatever. But, yeah, I mean, because they have a thing called Heisman moments. I'll be honest. If Daniels finishes that Alabama game and they beat Bama, I think that he would be more of a favorite than what he is. I think that if Bo Nix comes out and beats Penix, I think he gets it. So you have to ask yourself, where is the Heisman moment? So does wins and loss matter? I understood what you were saying, Ben. You're saying okay, because they're losing, they're throwing more, which means that his stats are accumulating. I get that, but I'm looking at who's the best player. Right now in college, the best quarterback of the 3, I think right now may be Bo, but Penix is the best prospect, if that makes sense at all.
That makes sense.
That's just my thought.
That makes sense. Just give me all. Just if you give me all 3 of them in New York, I'll be happy.
Because even if we was to go underline it, if we go deeper, Daniels has the best receiving core out of the three. Because I'm gonna say Neighbors. Yeah, I'm gonna say Neighbors and Buddy and Thomas over what Bo got at Oregon.
I don't know.
And what his name is, I do some whatever Penix got in Washington. I'm gonna take Neighbors and Thomas over both of their receiving cores. I will. Both of them?
I don't know. Thomas ain't that impressive to me.
He got 1,000. Well, again, we arguing about numbers, so.
But I'm saying he's not. I mean,
I know.
I think their whole core might. I think their cores are better than
right. LSU's core is better. I think.
Well, I don't think LSU total core might be as good. It don't matter. It don't matter. Just put all three of them in New York and give all three of them the treatment. I don't want the Heisman voters to get in there and basically, for lack of a better word, nut up and fall in love if Bo kills it next week or if Penix next week.
Well, technically, as they say, it's supposed to already be in before next week.
I didn't think it was supposed to be in before.
Yeah, like they always say, it was always supposed to be a regular season.
You sure?
It's supposed to be a regular season award.
But they have a deadline past the.
I know.
Past championship game.
They claim it's supposed to be a regular season award.
What shit? Championship game is regular season. I mean, if you make it, you make it. If you don't, you don't.
I know.
Jared talks about the O-line. I guess he's saying about O-line.
Oh, he's talking about Colorado's O-line.
Colorado.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, Shadua would have had I mean,
let's just look. Can we just be real about the Heisman for 5 seconds?
Go ahead. It's quarterback award.
They've made it into an offensive focus award. They've taken it away from a defensive player award, like whatever. Not defensive player, but it's like you have to put up certain numbers, and there's too many people that's voting for the Heisman that don't know enough damn things about the game. Like they just don't. They don't watch these people. They don't watch these kids. They watch the stat box.
When they robbed Sue, that's when it became an offensive award. Because
they watch the stat box, and that's why I get upset with it.
Sue should have won the Sue.
So outside of the three guys we just talked about, who is somebody that's probably not getting talked about that could have been a candidate?
Marvin Harrison Jr.
I can't give it. I can't give it to Maserati Marv.
Maserati, he balled out today. He did.
Maserati probably deserved it because what he got throwing to him, boy, terrible.
Yeah, he got the Honda Accord throwing to him. He got the Honda Accord throwing to the Maserati.
Because listen, we talk about all these names, ain't none of these names at Ohio State throwing the Maserati.
First of all, I'm gonna tell you somebody, and y'all probably gonna end the broadcast when I say this.
No, I doubt it. We got it.
If Miro didn't have such a slow start, the boy has had some big moments.
I said, Dave, listen, I got a podcast out there right now, preseason, that said that if Miro can start completing 60 to 65% of his passes, I said this shit verbatim. So I'm not even gonna knock it because I said the same thing months ago.
He has had some moments. If he would have started faster, what he did tonight, probably would have solidified.
Yeah, that game winning. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, is he on the level of those other quarterbacks right now?
No,
absolutely not. I'm not saying that.
But today,
yeah.
Hold on, the last month?
Yeah.
November. If Renard always coined the phrase November to remember, his numbers in November, including today, a 4th and 31 touchdown pass. Yeah.
And y'all know that's coming from me. Now, you on mute, Renard. You on mute. He must be talking about. He said, I know.
ain't no, we all said it. I even said it. Yeah.
You look. Can you just stop bringing up that 4th and 31?
No, we can't because it completed.
What the fuck you mean we can't bring it up?
It completed.
What you mean we can't? Right, I don't look.
Hold on. It was 4th and goal from the 31. But that's neither here nor there. Either way, that's even worse. But yeah,
they like look. There, I want y'all to know, 31 yards when they got the first down. That was 4th and goal.
That was so ass.
That was ass.
That was ass.
That was ass. But the guy was ass.
Oh my God.
How do you let that happen?
I'd rather you just play a regular defense.
I just want to punch Al. Man. I feel like Cooper Gunn.
Anyway. No, but seriously, Dave, I heard that same talk. That if he had got off to a faster start, he would be a Heisman candidate.
Yeah.
I did hear that same exact talk. I can't even lie about that. That's truth. I heard that myself.
Yeah,
you're right, Dabo Jr. They are already being printed, the 4th and 31 shirt.
Yes.
First of all, they called it the graveyard play. That's already been talked about.
4th and a mile. 4th and a mile.
What was the other one I saw? Bama Mary or something like that?
Yep, something like that. Miro Mary, something like that. I've seen about 13 different variations.
They finna eat off that.
They finna eat off that.
They finna eat.
Was it worse than the kick six?
Yes, to me it was. That's just me.
Define worse.
That was worse.
I mean, okay,
you had them.
Which one you think was more gut rich? I mean, Bama kind of brought the kick six on themselves because they called that time out. Like they took the time out or something like that, and they said we're gonna kick the field goal.
Well, the reason why I say I don't know, because like I told you before, like I had the house full of folks. Now, I said they finna score a touchdown, and everybody turned around and looked at me like I was crazy.
That is crazy.
And they were just like, Renoir, how can you sit there and say that we about to score? And I was like,
legit had turned on all my lights. I was
literally up against I'm telling you where I was in the house. I was up against the wall in the living room because it was all these people that I don't really mess with that were down there. I said, they finna score a touchdown. And they just all looked at me like I was crazy. How
was the lounge, Dave? Because I know you were there. How was the lounge?
Everybody had the same reaction, like, what the hell just happened? And here's the thing. You know how some folks watch the game and they TV a little ahead of yours or they stream a little ahead of yours?
Right.
I got a text said, that was beautiful. I said, oh, what the hell just happened? So, yeah. Cody be told too. Cody do be told.
Have you seen it? Dave? It goes back to say, it goes back to what I said, what we said. Have you heard his story?
He got one too.
He got one.
he got a tear jerker. No, come on, man. Come on, baby. It shucks.
No scholarship offers. I think he walked on or something like that, and then he was like number 7 on the depth chart, and bruh, it's a long thing. Yeah. CBS played it yesterday. I was just like, me and Dave said it 7 years ago. You can't be a player in college and be a good player and ain't got a story.
You got a story.
I ain't talking about like a. I ain't talking about like, yeah, man, I overcame. I was third. No, they must be. They had the dad on there. The dad was crying. Like they talking about how he was disrespected out of high school, and bruh, it was it was a lot. It was a lot, but it was cool though, because I like Schrader and Jared. That's a hell of a point. You're right.
I'm waiting on that. I'm waiting on one thing and one thing only.
What?
I hope Coach 30 drop a video tomorrow.
He better. He got a lot of material right now. He got
you pissed down your leg. Oh my God. He bigger than me. He's stronger than me.
He done pushed me down. He done pushed me down. I don't even want to turn around because the ball is in the air.
I don't want to make a play.
Coach Dirty gonna get it tomorrow.
Hold on, Dave. I'm not an athlete.
Really not an athlete.
There was so many wrongs on that play. I mean, of course, that play didn't win, lose the game. I don't believe in that. But what I'm saying is that, like, why you QB spying on 4th and 31?
Jeez.
Let's start right there.
Why is everybody not in the end zone? I just want to know.
I get it. You don't gonna rush 2. You spying 1. That means you got 8, and we already broke down to 8. So, if one thing, like Tuck said, the safety should have been roaming. Not directly tied to somebody. He should have been roaming.
Just roaming.
But
how do we end up in a situation where the second best receiver on the team is in a one-on-one situation in the corner? Like,
well, I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm not gonna put another player over there with DJ James. I'm not. DJ James is one of your better corners. If I can't trust him one-on-one, then guess what? You win. Shake your hand. Good night. I'm not bringing a safety or anybody else over if it's DJ James over there. I mean, I'm just not. I'm not saying like he's the most locked down corner, but I mean, I'm gonna double team who I double team. But I ain't putting. But the safety was the one that was just totally out of
play. Yeah.
And the fact that DJ James didn't turn around like Friday night walkthrough, guys. Like, I don't know.
It's little Dave that day. It's little Dave there.
Yeah, little Dave, man.
Tell little Dave get on the mic. Tell little Dave. Tell little Brady to bring his ass on the mic. Little Dave, tell us what's going on.
I'm
trying to see what Dave. What up, bro?
Hey, tell us what happened, Dave. Little Dave, tell us what happened.
You know, when I seen the ball go in the air, I'm like, it's gonna go out the back of the end zone.
Perfect throw.
It was a throw, but my thing is, as a coach, if you're gonna drop that many people back, why not put everybody on the goal line, make them throw the ball in front of you? Or we just gonna bring it forward, drop everybody else?
You literally left only one matchup because you double teamed basically everybody in the middle. So he was going to the left or the right because it was 2 on. It was 2 on. You had 5 wide set. So you had 2 on 3 of the wide receivers. Then you had 1-on-1. Well, come back. Then you had 1-on-1 on the outside.
And people, I want y'all to understand, this is coming from a D1 athlete who has coaches in his ear on a regular basis. This is not a fan that's saying what he just said. I want everybody to know that.
Then they will make you will know what makes it worse as a coach. The fact that you run through that on Friday before dinner. Situation.
And the fact that they run through theirs on Friday.
First
thing Saban said was like, yeah, we practiced that play. He was like, but I ain't gonna lie, it take luck for us to pull it off.
Yeah. That 0.1%.
Yeah, that's what he said. There you go. You gotta take you just gotta take it. You ain't got no choice now but taking it.
Because I promise you, as a DB, in that situation, you just play the ball, knock it down. You're not worried about a receiver. You're just playing the ball, you're trying to knock it down.
I'm trying to figure out, and I just want to know this, and I need this answer from Zach Etheridge. Mm-hmm. You teach your DBs to play footsie with each other.
We just heard
Bond, and the crazy part about it, Bond played him perfectly.
Bond did his job.
Bond was like, "Oh, the ball is in the air." Put his hand up at the last minute, grabbed it, out of bounds, touchdown.
There you go.
My question is, if even though you brought 3, why you still had a spy on 4th and 30?
Why you bringing?
Why you
again, people, we're talking to a D1 athlete who is on the field every week, who is in these meetings, who is hearing these conversations. We are not speculating. We are hearing this from a D1 athlete who's dealing with this every week.
That's a Ron Roberts question. That's not a Renard Williams question.
Tell you what, is he gonna be packing his bag soon for that one?
I doubt if he's gonna be packing it bag because he actually been doing well with what not. I don't know what to call. I don't know. I don't know what he envisioned, but I will say this: it took a perfect pass from Milroe. to get what he got. So sometimes when the other person just better than you, they just better than you.
Yeah.
So all you gotta do is feel the punt.
I mean, you can say that, but who's to say the offense don't go 3 and out?
That's true.
Dave. You don't even get in this situation if you
feel the punt.
If you got your regular punt returner back there.
If he don't muff the punt,
your regular punt returner's on the sideline grabbing his hamstring. They put the backup in.
He drops.
I'm like, bro, just get out the way of the ball.
Yeah. I can't say this is the best game I ever seen Payne throw and play all year.
Damn,
that's not a high level.
It wasn't. It wasn't. He was 5 for 16.
That's not a high. That's not. That's
but he looked like an athlete though. He looked like an athlete today.
Until he doesn't look like an athlete when the pocket collapses. He look like he's playing hopscotch when the pocket collapses.
He falls terrible though. That fall he had was terrible.
He'd open up the air out to go find your quarterback.
I mean,
Say
what'd you say?
Yeah. Get on 24/7, open up the air out and find your quarterback.
You know what Coach 30 be saying?
Oh yeah,
get on the air up. Get on the air up.
I almost said something. He won't be his replacement is coming.
It's coming. Okay.
Very soon.
No, that was probably some of the worst sequence of football. Those last couple plays were the worst sequences of football I've seen in my life.
And that's a strong statement. I done seen some bad.
And you on the field, so you already know. You see it every week.
From an Alabama fan standpoint, how does my red shirt senior center keep getting snap infractions, and how does he snap the ball before the quarterback ready? Then, as an Auburn fan, how on fourth and 30 do we give up that play?
It's 4th and goal.
Fourth and goal
from the 31.
From the 31.
So even if we start them on the 2, this game is over.
4th and goal, but you get what I'm saying.
If you stop them
on the 1, the game is over.
Hey, I'm gonna go and just say it now. Hey, Alabama fans, if y'all get a bad snap next week, don't worry about it. Your next play gonna be great. Hell, you did it on the 2nd and 26 to win a damn championship. You did it on this play. So, hey, y'all like the downs with 20+ yards to go. Apparently,
them folks ain't beating Georgia, man.
This was worse than the kick 6, bro.
It was.
See, but some people was trying to tell me it might have been revenge for it. I'm like, I can't say that, because if you look at the stakes of that game and the magnitude of it, both teams had something to play for.
Mm-hmm.
If Auburn won this game, it don't mean nothing for them. Bama lose this game, it means they don't have no playoff shot, whether they beat Georgia
or not.
I want them. Well, maybe I should. I wanted Bama to lose only because I didn't want to have another. I didn't want to have another week of talking about if they beat Georgia. I ain't want to talk about it no more.
Them folks ain't beating.
But now we got to go another week.
Now you see, you got people like Ben talking about they ain't beating Georgia.
Them folks ain't beating Georgia, man.
I ain't saying a word. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet.
Georgia, man.
I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet right now because y'all. I'm gonna let y'all say.
I eat my words, but them folks ain't beating Georgia, man.
I ain't saying a word because we ain't in that week right now. I'm just right here.
I'm not gonna be here next week to give my opinion. But
go ahead, give your opinion, sir.
But from what I see, Alabama just don't have those playmakers on the outside, and that's what's gonna take to beat Georgia. Then they don't have the playmakers on the outside, and they don't have a quarterback who's going to essentially give them that ball. You can't just throw deep shots the whole game. That's what it comes down to. And he's gonna have a whole lot more pressure.
And Georgia had enough athletes to do what? Keep Miro ass in the pocket and tackle him when he get out.
Yeah, I mean, he gonna make plays.
Well, he gonna make plays. I think you thinking of I think you think of the defense. He gonna make plays. He ain't. Now I don't know how much they're gonna contain him. It's all gonna depend on the running game too.
Yeah,
it's gonna be dog on dog.
Yeah, but the way I seen Auburn dominating them up front, they were just running simple count. They were running counter, outside zone, and power read. Those are the 3 run plays I seen all day, and they just dogging them up front. I ain't seen Auburn move nobody up front like that off the ball.
Okay,
They'll move them talking about 3-4 yards off the ball every time.
It's gonna be very, very interesting.
Yeah.
Next week gonna be interesting. That's all.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing to say about it.
It's gonna get pretty ugly. That's all I'm gonna say. That's my last take. It's gonna probably get pretty ugly.
I ain't saying nothing. I'm not saying a word.
No matter what aspect, it's not gonna be a close game. It's gonna get ugly on one of those sidelines.
Okay.
I think so.
You heard it here first.
Rivalry weekend has come
to a close.
And then once again, it has not disappointed.
Nope.
As usual, we can all agree that we can disagree. It can be whatever you want to see, depending on your perspective. The one thing we cannot.
Ben,
yo,
how about your nose, Ben?
We got one more to go. Them Cardinals. Hey yo.
Tell little Dave he on probation now.
Yeah, he on probation.
Little Dave done dropped that knowledge. He ain't on probation. He done dropped that knowledge.
He on probation. Like
he was in the meeting rooms.
Tell him he on probation. He's on. You know. Oh, Dave. Dabo. Yeah. UGA is probably out if they lose Alabama.
They both out. Hell, it don't even matter. Well, we'll see what Texas do. I'm sorry. Hey, what time Texas play?
I don't know.
Is it 11 o'clock game? Because
I don't know.
Because all this might be over with at 11 o'clock if Texas take care of business at 11 o'clock.
I'm just gonna let you continue to say these absolutes.
I am. I'm gonna continue.
That's fine. You can keep saying them. That's fine with me.
They are not gonna leave Alabama over Texas.
Okay. Okay.
As long as Texas.
All right.
Yeah, Texas at 11 o'clock.
Oh yes. We'll know before the ACC championship. We'll know.
I ain't saying nothing. I ain't gonna say a word. I'm gonna let the committee talk on Tuesday. I'm gonna see where they got stuff at.
They're gonna talk on Sunday. Remember, after this, they're gonna talk on Sunday.
I know. I'm saying, I'm talking about this Tuesday. I'm gonna let them see what they say.
We're talking about next Sunday.
That's fine. But Tuesday does matter because Tuesday matter for positioning. It lets you know what they're already thinking. You gotta listen to what Boo Kerrigan is saying. I can't stand that man's name. He need a new name. You gotta listen to what they saying. Oh, you got to, because they positioning people to depend on where they want to go, especially at 6 through 10. You on mute.
He said he know he on mute. He know he on mute.
Okay.
It's probably a good thing he on mute.
I'm not.
I'm here.
I ain't saying that. I'm gonna let them talk. I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna give my final prediction this week.
Okay. All right.
I'll next Saturday night, I'll give my final position. I got the 4 right last year, so let's see where we are.
I'm right in there, but I'm my folks still holding true. So I'm all right.
Oh, I'm talking about the end of the 4 because they
my ending 4 was Michigan, Georgia, FSU, and Texas. That was my ending 4. So my folks still holding true as of now.
You say Georgia, Michigan, FSU,
and Texas. Yep. And I had Michigan win the whole thing from the jump.
So you got Michigan at 1.
Yeah, whichever way you want to put it. Yeah, Michigan and Georgia 1 or 2. Yeah. And then I had Georgia and Texas at 3 and 4. That's what I had from the jump. From going back to August, that's what I had.
Don't Washington play Oregon that week?
Yep. I told the Pac-12 one in it. In my shit, Pac-12 one in it.
It's gonna be an interesting 2 weeks. I want to see I really.
But to your point, Renard. But to your point, I think that's where the whole comical aspect comes in at, because it's like you can't say that Alabama's win over Georgia holds more weight than Oregon's win over Washington if it happens. I didn't
say that you could.
No, not you. I'm just saying, just in general, like you can't, because at the end of the day, both Oregon and Alabama are both on the outside looking in, and if if both of them win those games, you can't say that one win holds more weight than the other. To me, you can't.
That's fine. I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait till Tuesday. I'm gonna wait till Tuesday to see what Mr. Kerrigan has to say, to see where their mind is at, and then that'll let me know, depending on who you cheer for, what needs to fall next Saturday.
I mean, who lost today? Who lost?
Nobody.
Louisville,
or Ohio State.
Ohio State.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't see at Ohio State. They were 2. They lost to 3 in a down to the wire. I can actually see them being in front of Bama. Definitely. Especially
now that would raise an eyebrow, Dave.
I can see it because Bama didn't dominate.
They didn't. It took a miracle to win.
I mean, so here's my prediction. Way too early. It ain't way too early. Well, a few days early.
2 days.
I got UGA. I got Michigan. I got Ohio State
at 5.
Say your 4, because I didn't hear your 4 again.
He got Ohio State at 4.
No, I got UGA, Michigan, Washington, Florida State. Ohio State at 5. I'm gonna come in here with Texas. Then I'm gonna go Bama.
You still gonna put Bama over Oregon?
Am I missing anybody?
You putting Bama over Oregon?
Oh, no, Oregon and Bama.
There you go. Then it's gonna say the same. It's gonna say the same. Basically, it's pretty much gonna say the same.
Because nothing would matter. It's gonna shake out the following week.
It's gonna shake out the following week. I guess I just can't see them putting, and this is not about me being a Florida State fan. I just cannot see them putting a one-loss team over a undefeated team. I just can't see it. Even if it was Florida State or Washington in reverse, I just can't see them putting a one-loss team over a undefeated team. I just can't see it.
If Travis was still the quarterback, I would agree.
I mean, we ain't look good, but we won. I mean, we didn't look good. I ain't gonna lie, we didn't look good.
But that shit looked like a train wreck for a bit.
But we won. We won.
But you know, if we were full strength, because what they say is about what they feel like the 4 best teams, what they say. Yeah, I can see it because I can see it.
But even to your point, Dave, we've done what we've done.
You right.
Every week. Florida scored 12 points in the first half.
That's right.
They scored 3 in the second half. Yeah. And that's literally what we have done every week to everybody. Either we pitched a shutout or they've gotten a field goal in the second half. Like we literally have done that no different.
I agree with you, but
we ain't done no different.
Yeah, 13 sit up there in the hospitality booth.
And we literally gave up 15 points. That's it. And 2 of them was a safety.
I think defensively we there. I think everything we there. We just don't have understanding because
we just ain't got Travis. Cause Tate, Lord have mercy, Jesus.
Shucks, man. Did we not recruit a damn quarterback?
Tate just don't see it fast enough, Dave. He see it late.
Boy, I kind of was like, man, you might want to keep Tate in here. But then Benson took over, so we were good.
Take T shit by 5 seconds late. Go ahead, Ronald. We done talking.
We done.
No, I'm reading something. I'll say that.
What a day.
I'll say that information for later.
We like the little internet could, man.
What Denzel said, what a day.
What a day.
What a fucking day.
Look, day. I ain't even poet. I ain't even put my Duce. I ain't even poet.
That's a new bottle.
It ain't nothing but a little corner. I ain't had nothing but a little corner from when we beat Clemson. I ain't pulling nothing else.
Oh, you said you weren't gonna drink. You did say you weren't gonna drink it, did you?
Since we beat Clemson, I ain't pulling no more. Since we beat
I don't
Clemson.
believe that's the same bottle, but I let it slide.
It's the same bottle.
Okay.
Same bottle. I was on the road when we beat Miami, so it's the same bottle. Same bottle.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Okay. Well. All right, folks.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
The next Saturday gonna be interesting. That's all I'm saying.
All you had to do, knock it down.
Knock it, goddamn it. Just be in position.
Goddamn spy.
Be in position.
That damn spy didn't stand a chance in hell catching Jalen Milroe.
Not a one.
He wouldn't even.
Well, Asante probably could have caught it from the right angle. Well, it got to be from the right angle.
Yeah.
But that dude's a star.
Well,
so
all right.
Well. Anyway,
I
appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all for hanging in on us. We'll be back soon. If nothing else, we'll see y'all around Tuesday.
And we'll talk about it.
And we'll talk about where things move on Tuesday night. Anyway, down south football. We about this thing, man. If they can come back in here.
I'm in.
They said we
about this thing, man. Peace, man.